Hello and welcome back to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1413 and this is part A, and we are here with our McFergus family. It is currently Sunday morning around 5:30 in the morning, and the family is up and they are just having themselves a little bit of breakfast, and the parents had to give the children some baths because they had some blowouts in the middle of the night, and Arlene literally just went in there and vomited. She does not yet know that she is pregnant, but she did just literally get sick. So we definitely know that she is well on her way to finding out that she is expecting. As we know, she is going to be finding out soon that she's pregnant, so that's really, really exciting. Rowana has just recently learned how to crawl, but we are here with our McFerguses, and we are going to be celebrating Rowana's birthday. So I am going to see if we have a cake here in our fridge so that we can hopefully be able to celebrate a birthday. I don't actually think we do have a cake in the fridge. Oh, maybe we do. We do have a cake. All right, so I'm going to put the cake here, and we are going to go ahead and, all right, let's maybe put the cake here. And we will help Rowana blow out her candles. And we're going to see her age up into a toddler today. And she is going to obviously have to roll to see if she's going to be able to survive into her toddler years. Now, as we know, this is a trying time. Sometimes our toddlers don't make it, so we will have to find out if she's going to be able to make it. But happy birthday, Rowana. And Rowana has aged up. She is a toddler. Toddler's day spent playing with toys, exploring the world, and learning to communicate with words instead of tears await. This is the perfect time to start building for the future. She's going to have communication level 2 and movement level 1, and we are going to randomize her traits. She is going to be inquisitive, a curious explorer. These toddlers gain thinking skills slightly faster. They are happiest when learning something and sad if they haven't learned anything lately. And she's also going to be clingy. She's going to be a shy toddler that avoids Sims outside the household, and she will be sad if she's left behind. They will gain extra skills when taught, and they will recover faster from bad moods when comforted. So we are going to go ahead and hop into cast with little Rowana, and we are going to give her her makeover and take a look at her and obviously do her death roll to see if she is going to be able to survive her toddler years. So let's go ahead and hop in to cast with her. Okay, so here is our little Rowana McFergus. This is what she looks like. And we are going to be going ahead and giving her a roll to find out if she is going to be able to make it into her toddler years. For that, she can't roll a 4, 8, 12, or a 16. And we are going to go ahead and pull up our dice and give that a roll for her and hope that she is going to be able to survive. Let's go ahead and roll the dice for her. She rolls a 20, which is a good roll. She is going to get another 12 days on the timeline, and we are going to go ahead and jump back into the game. We are going to be heading over to see Greta Barnett, and with Greta, she is going to be going and hopefully meeting some suitors that she will be able to get on with. Okay, so now that we are back here in the game, I am just going to have her quickly add some birthday candles back onto this cake, and we'll throw it back into the fridge for our next birthday that we have to have. And then we are going to go ahead and head over to see our Barnett family so that we can carry on with our Barnetts. And as we know, we will check back in with our McFergus family later on. Hopefully by that time, we will see that Arlene will by that point know that she is expecting. So let's go and head over to the Barnett family. We have arrived here in the Barnett family, and we are just going to go ahead and make sure everyone's needs are okay. It does look like Theo is good. You are cold, so maybe we'll go ahead and put Greta in her warm clothes. And it looks like Kelvin is good. Regina is good, and Viviana is good. So everyone seems to be doing okay. It is Sunday morning, about 6:32 a.m. We are going to go ahead and have everyone go ahead and start taking care of some of the chores around here. So I'm going to have them go ahead and clean the coop and scatter some feed. Dad can look around for some things to put in the inventory. You like pranks. Okay, Regina, you can like pranks. So there was some spinach here, it looks like. So we did know that it was the last day of winter. It does look like now it is the first part of spring. So these spinach plants have to go. So we'll go ahead and take them down, and the spinach can go ahead and go into our inventory, and we will have to plant some new spring plants here. Obviously, we will get busy on that. So I may go ahead and send Greta out and have her go foraging. So I'm going to send her out and let her do that. Dad is going to go ahead and come on in here, and we are going to have him put some birthday candles on this cake, and we'll get it into the fridge, and then we'll get him to start cooking up a meal. I'm just going to have him go ahead and do some baked mushrooms, and he can get some food going for the family while we wait on Greta to get back from foraging. Now, when Greta gets back from foraging, I'm probably going to take Theo and Greta out, and they are going to go and start meeting some suitors for her. So hopefully she can start meeting some people that she is going to be able to spend her life with. That is my goal here. So we definitely want that taking place. The laundry is also ready to be taken care of, so we'll get Dad to put the laundry away, and we're going to need to milk the goats. So he's going to have his hands a little bit full here, as you can see, but all right. Viviana looks pregnant, and I don't know why. I know she's not. She's only a child, but she looks it. Like, look how she looks. It looks really weird. Super weird. Anyway, he has gone ahead and taken care of the laundry. Now he is just going to go ahead and he's going to milk the goats. I'm going to get the children to come on in here and grab themselves a serving of food. And then once he's done milking the goats, he can grab himself a serving of food as well. Is there some laundry that needs to be done? It does look like there is, so he can also do a little bit of laundry. So we'll get all of that taken care of while we're waiting on Greta to get back from doing the foraging. Obviously, we hope that she is able to find some good things out there while she does the foraging, for the simple fact that we definitely need some things to plant in our garden for spring, and so that's something that we want to take place. So hopefully she'll get back with some nice things for our garden. And when she gets back from doing that, if she does have some nice things for the garden, we'll go ahead and plant those up. And, oh, this onion plant has to go as well. So we'll plant all of these things that we need to plant. And then we will head her out with her dad, and we're going to go and meet some people. So this family is just making sure things are tended to. I do think that Theo probably did get some milk, so we'll probably go ahead and put the milk in the fridge. We have the spinach that can go in the fridge. We do have some strawberries. We can plant strawberries in the spring, so I'm going to go ahead and plant these strawberries. I will get him to go ahead and come over here and plant these. And he can also move the clothes to the line. We also have some green peas. Green peas can also be planted in the spring, so we'll plant some of those. And I don't think we can plant anything else that we have. Snapdragons? Oh, we can plant snapdragons. So we'll plant some snapdragons over here. All right, perfect. So Greta has reached level 2 of her foraging. As you can see, all of the family is working together to make sure that we have everything that we need. I'm just going to get him to replace this water, and then he can put some flowers in here for us for our next load of laundry. So let's just add an orchid. That's perfectly fine. And we will make sure everybody is good to go. Everyone did get something to eat, so I'm just going to put the leftovers here in the fridge. And it looks like Greta is going to definitely need a bath as well when she gets back. So she's come back. We're going to have her go ahead and take a bath. What has she gotten? So she got some mint. She got some parsley. Parsley can be planted. So let's go ahead and plant some parsley. She also got some carrots, which can be planted. So we'll plant some carrots. She also got some eggs, which can go in the fridge. And she got sage, which we already have planted. And so that's great. I'm just going to have Dad come over here and plant these. And she has a hatchable egg. Let's put that in the... Sage can go in the fridge. And the parsley can go in the fridge. And these carrots can go in the fridge. Perfect. And I'm going to have her sell that when she's done. And we will check his inventory. And he can just leave those flowers there. Great. So now that we have everything that we need here and everything has been watered, we are going to go ahead and we're going to head out with Theo and Greta, and we are going to have them travel and we're going to meet some suitors. So let's travel with Greta and let's go meet some gentlemen. We have arrived here with this family, the Phelps family. We are just going to go ahead and we are going to introduce Greta to everyone. This is Harold, their son, and he's a young adult right now. So I don't know if she's going to be able to like him as much as she should, being that he's a little bit older than her, but we will see how they get on. And we'll see if they are able to kind of like each other or not. She's going to ask him about his strengths and weaknesses, and she's going to ask him about his day. They can discuss some world peace, and she is going to do a little bit of flirting with him. They have, it looks like, some good compatibility. Her first impression is that he is independent and capable, and he thinks she is annoying.
Inja. Javi. Himna Vazib.
So they are going to go ahead and just discuss some interest here, and she's going to try to get to know him a little bit. Okay, so he's really embarrassed by the flirting that she's trying to do. That didn't really go very well. She's learned that he is talented, he hates children, and he is jealous. And he did really not like her flirting with him kind of like that. I don't think they are really getting on all that well. And she's feeling really embarrassed from the awkward encounter. So I think we are probably going to go ahead and travel on to another site here and see some other gentleman suitors and see if she can kind of get on with them. Okay, so we have arrived here at this house, and as you can see, there are 3 gentlemen here that she can get to know. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to have her do a respectful introduction to Eugene here. And then she can do a funny introduction with Napoleon. And she can do a friendly introduction with Gauthier. So let's go ahead and have her introduce herself to these gentlemen, and we'll see how they get on. So it looks like she has good compatibility with Eugene. She has... I'm not sure if she has good compatibility. It doesn't look like with Napoleon. We'll take a look at her panel and see how she gets on with everyone. But with Gauthier, she also has good compatibility. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how she gets on with everyone. So with Eugene, it looks like he thinks that she thinks he's dramatic, and he thinks she's reasonable, and they have good compatibility together, which is good. With Napoleon, she and he are acquaintances. She thinks he is emotionally expressive, and he thinks she is reasonable. And with Gauthier, it looks like they are having good compatibility. She thinks he is stuck up, and he thinks she is reasonable. So we are going to just go ahead and kind of let her get to know everyone. We're going to discuss some interests. We're going to rave about growing up, and we are going to ask about some fashion. She has learned that Gauthier is neat, lactose intolerant, and self-absorbed. And we're going to tell an unbelievable story and see if we can kind of get up some friendship with these gentlemen and see who she kind of likes best out of everyone.
Arveni, Bouchard, Spotion, Bibidoy, a bean.
So she is going to try also to flirt a little bit and see if she can, you know, get along a little bit better with them.
Larkin, Moosh, Fazik, Fazur, Rix, Schwabi, Koiba, Inja, Javi, Brapna, Guivi, Vazu, Schwabi, Fran, Fanage.
Maybe you can ask him if he wants to cloud gaze. So she's found out that Eugene is unflirty. All right, so let's go ahead and maybe try to flirt with Napoleon here. And maybe she can ask him if he wants to cloud gaze. Their friendship seems to be going up pretty quickly here as well, so that seems to be going pretty good for her. And he actually took her flirtation pretty good. So these two are just getting a little bit of cloud gazing in. They are working on their friendship as they cloud gaze and having a little bit of conversation about the day and how things are going with one another. And obviously, you know, she is going to try to build on their friendship as well as try to build on some romance with this gentleman. Obviously, she wants to hopefully build up some type of relationship in the sense that she knows that she needs to get married. Now, I know that she had rolled that she does not need to have children, and I had asked you guys if maybe you thought she should have children. I am pre-recording this, so I don't know yet if you guys think she should or not. I personally think that maybe she should have some children, so I am considering going ahead and letting her have some children and maybe doing another roll for her to find out if she should have children or not, just so that we can see about growing our community. My whole goal here is to try to grow the community, and so I just feel like we should have more people grow, you know, having children in the community than just our main household. But as you can see, these two have built up some romance here. She is going to go ahead and reveal to him that she has a little bit of a crush on him, and she is going to compliment his appearance. Her goal obviously is to tell him that she is looking for someone that she can marry because she does need to get married. And so she is going to ask him how he feels about that. So she is going to ask him if he is single. And she's going to ask him if they can court.
Soy brief. Uxeloy? Queba? Oh, Dovadeb.
Yips.
Oh. Zuba Kanibu, huh?
Dag dag.
They're so cute.
Mubna.
Oh. Laraf? Huh, Dunda.
So I'm going to have her go ahead and blow him a kiss and offer him a rose. And she'll again ask him if he's single because he didn't tell her if he was or not. And then we are going to have her go ahead and do a little bit more flirting with him. She is going to go ahead and she is going to drop her handkerchief. And she has learned that he is single. So I do think that she is going to talk to him
Friend.
about being her romantic partner.
Uh-huh.
So china zig. You dupes.
Sorry.
And he's like, I would love to be in a relationship with you.
Cheap.
So they're going to go ahead and hold hands. And she's going to declare her love to him.
Quink. Boona.
And it looks like she has a major crush on Napoleon.
A break lent him.
And they seem to be very satisfied in their relationship, which I think is super cute. So I'm going to have them go ahead and, oh, they have a steamy relationship. We love that for them. We are going to go ahead and we are going to have them just kind of talk about some hobbies. And we're going to build up that friendship a little bit more. I would like for them to go ahead and have a little bit of small talk. She's going to ask him about his soulmate. And they're going to talk about some interest here. He's like, I haven't found my soulmate yet. And she's going to share a secret with him and just tell him, I haven't found my soulmate yet either, but I think it could probably be you.
Dorna Claudazoy.
Jaruk?
Yibs.
Nay.
Vula Shaka Teebs.
Eno planar.
Siglona.
Oh, Jarbin Decor.
Amu.
Jaruk.
Flarvin.
Sanafinosa.
Schmezza.
Oh. That.
Aha!
Yibsy.
Weibo.
Weibo.
Oh, they are really sweet,
Yay,
really
boo.
sweet together. Super cute.
Olga Riz Funkira.
Narsh. So.
And as you can see, their friendship is going up really nice, and their romance is really going up quickly. They are going to tell some jokes together, and she's going to blow him a little bit of a kiss and tell him some funny stories. And she's going to do a little bit more flirting with him. I think that, you know, she would probably want to propose to him, but obviously, being that she is, you know, she's hoping that he's going to want to propose to her because, I mean, who doesn't want that, right? So she's hoping that they'll get closer and that he'll maybe want to pop the question for her.
Voice Nersy. Warb. Brapna. Guivi. Vazoo. Delso. Tribs. Iba. Inja. Javi. Pleva Zarps.
Yips.
Oh.
Oh.
Skiba Vimpa. Schwabi. Kenny Fazirk. Oh, Zambisi. Floy Masharno.
I see Eric Bumkaro. Sims. Turip. Mulamar. Even Deso fans you.
Yabahorn.
All right, so she is obviously really enjoying him and chatting with him and building up a relationship with him.
Bamadoy. Yeah.
Hedra Dubay.
Can you compliment the
Pamphlets.
Of Weeday.
And she can
Barasa. Yelp.
confess to never having woohooed.
Hey, boo. Daish Burrow.
A Frugatua.
And she is going to go ahead and ask him if he wants to dance with her. And then they are going to do some more romantic interactions. They are so cute together. Oh my gosh. Super cute. And I do think that these two are going to end up in a relationship together. I could totally see them getting married. They obviously do have a little bit of a steamy relationship, but they have not gone out of bounds. They have not done anything untoward, so that's good. So I don't think they're going to have to like rush anything as far as, you know, their relationship or anything like that. She's going to go ahead and give him a kiss on the cheek, and maybe they can go out for a little bit of a walk, and oh, they're so cute together.
Floy Masharnu. Ah, yoya.
Saba, Veneers, Sabo.
So they are going to go out on a little bit of a walk together, and then I think she is going to profess her undying love to him. So she's going out on a little bit of a date with him. They are back. She's going to go over here and wish for some skills at the wishing well, and then I'm going to have her come over, and she is going to do a little bit of flirting with... Oh dear, that didn't go so well. Oh no. The temperamental wishing well is displeased at Greta's attempts to take shortcuts in life. It's forced stupor. She will struggle to progress in skills. Well, we hate that for her, but she is going to go ahead and confess her daydream about her crush. And I am going to have her go ahead and she is going to embrace him. And I'm going to have them hold hands. I think she would tell him, look, I really enjoyed going out on my little stroll with you. And I think that, you know, I want you to know that I really do want to spend my life with you. I could see us being together. And then she's going to go ahead and just caress his cheek. And she's going to express her fondness over him. So I think I am going to probably go ahead and send her on home. Now that we know that she is going to end up being in a relationship with Napoleon, we'll be able to have him come round and she'll be able to, you know, see him and they can make their future plans together. And they'll be able to spend, obviously, some time together. And we will put on the calendar when they are going to be able to get themselves hitched and things like that. They are obviously not engaged right now. They are in a romantic relationship, but they are not engaged. She is definitely doing things to try to build up their romance, which seems to have gone really, really well. But, oh, Napoleon is asking for her hand in marriage. Accept. Okay, so he has just proposed to her, and she has accepted his proposal. All right, we absolutely love that. I think that she is going to caress his cheek, and she's going to be like, I absolutely would love to spend my life with you. And I think she's going to go ahead and she's going to share her first kiss with him since they are engaged. Get off your phone. Oh. But I am going to, I think, go ahead and pull up the dice and see if we roll again for her and we take a look. We have to roll a d12 to see if she, how, like, children-wise, she would have, oh my God, 11 children. So going from having no children to 11 children. I mean, that's a lot. So we're going to say that Greta is going to have children. She is scheduled to have 11 children. That way we can hopefully have our community grow. And so I am going to have them go ahead and they will definitely try for babies when they get married, which is going to be super, super cute. And I am really thrilled about that. I can't wait for them to definitely try to start their family once they are married here. So she's definitely feeling a little bit more, you know, close to him and wanting to love on him and things like that now that she is engaged to him, which I think is really, really great. So she's going to go ahead and talk to him about their life together and how she can't wait for it to begin. And I am so, so excited to see them be able to spend their lives together. I can't wait for that to take place. So these two are going to definitely be spending their lives together. And I really just love that for them. I really, really do. So they are going to talk to one another about their desires, and they have already reached romance level 5 together. Okay, we love that. But she's going to go ahead and head herself on home. She's starting to get a little bit hungry, and we will maybe see him tomorrow. So now that Greta is home, I am just going to go ahead and take her on inside and let her get herself a bite to eat. She's feeling really, really hungry. The Grim Reaper basically lives at this friggin' house. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I can't get him to go away. Literally, he just lives here. Even when I reset him, he just literally lives here. I can't get him to go away. So that's really a pain in my ass. But she's getting herself a bite to eat. I think she would want to tell her dad that she's engaged. Obviously, her dad was there for her as her chaperone for part of the time. But by the time she got engaged, he had already kind of buggered out. He was like, whatever, it's getting late. Peace, I'm out. So he did leave her partially unchaperoned for that, which is a little bit taboo. But he was just like, I'm done dealing with this. And so he did leave. And who is this? Deborah Barnett. Okay. So obviously the ghost of Deborah has come out to visit. So we love that. I'm probably going to... Can I get rid of the ghost? Release to the netherworld. This one's already been released. Okay, we're going to release her spirit. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and release her spirit to the netherworld, and that way we are not, haunted by Deborah. So she is going to go ahead and head herself off. It is midnight. Well, 12:30. It is the next day. We are going to go ahead and let everyone get a little bit of shut-eye because it is quite late. And so everyone's going to go ahead and head themselves off to bed. And we'll let everyone go get some sleep. Obviously, the Grim is stealing some more of our chickens. We're going to go off to bed here. And then when we get ourselves rested up, we will obviously go ahead and we will see Greta in the morning, and hopefully she will be able to invite over her little beau there, and maybe they will be able to discuss starting their life together so that we can continue on with her and her little story there. Obviously, she was able to find someone that she's going to be able to spend her life with. So I will see you in the morning. Okay, so it is the next morning. Everyone is starting to get up here. As you can see, Greta is up. She's just in here in the washroom. I am going to have her come on out, and she's going to check on the chickens. And we're going to have her go ahead and scatter some feed. And it looks like the coop needs to be cleaned, so I'll have her go ahead and do that as well. So we love that. It looks like the Grim cannot get to this chicken, so I'm just going to get rid of that chicken. So she's going to go ahead and take care of the chickens, and then when the goats get up, we'll probably have someone go ahead and milk the goats. And when it gets a little bit later in the day, we'll probably go ahead and invite over our fiance, and we will see about potentially getting him to come around and spending a little bit of time with Greta so that they can further their relationship. All right, so Theo's up. He is just getting himself cleaned up a little bit, but he's going to go in there and get some food cooking up. It does look like Greta has gone ahead and done the wash. As you can see, the laundry is still a little bit wet, so we'll have to wait for that to dry before we can hang some clothes on the line. Why would you do that? That was annoying that you did that. I don't know why you would do that, but whatever, that's fine. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to make sure that the food is cooked. We're going to make sure that everyone is able to eat something. What is this? BLT. Okay, really? Let's throw that away. What is in the fridge that they can eat? Let us take a look. Potato and onion soup, and we've got some carrot pudding, and we've got some mushrooms. So we'll have everybody come on out and get themselves a little bit of a bite to eat here and make sure everyone is good and fed up here. Everyone seems to be in pretty decent shape as far as food goes, but I do want to make sure everyone is, fed and is not hungry, so I will make sure that takes place. So everyone's going to go ahead and grab themselves a bite to eat. Looks like Kelvin is currently still in bed, but he's not hungry, so that's perfectly fine. And once they have finished up their meal, they threw the clean clothes in the laundry basket. The washed wet clothes. Like, why? I don't understand. We are going to invite over our fiance here, and we're going to have him come by. So we'll go ahead and invite him over because she wants him to... Oh, he's asleep. Okay, it's obviously not late enough in the day, so I'll just have her come out, and she's going to do a little bit of weeding and a little bit of spraying for bugs and take care of the garden here. And then maybe you can do a little bit of milking the goats. Well, this one just wants to bounce all around. Okay. Maybe milk a little bit of goats here, and we will take care of that. She has acquired the gardening skill. As we know, Greta, unfortunately, is going to end up gaining skills a lot slower than normal because she threw that coin in the well, and unfortunately, she was cursed. So we hate that for her. But, you know, I guess there's no really way around that. But we are going to let Theo take care of some of the chores here in the house. So I'm just going to have him kind of clean up a little bit. Really? He can't clean up? Okay. I will clean up for him then. That's perfectly fine. All right, why don't you go ahead and head out. You can travel and get some wood. Go get some wood, Theo. And then we will go ahead and put the milk that we got in the fridge. I'm going to get her to clean out the spoiled milk, or the spoiled food. And things are going really well. Now that it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, she should be able to invite over Napoleon. So I'm going to have her go ahead and give him a little bit. She's going to reach out to him and get him to come over. Hopefully he will go ahead and come on round. And they are going to try to progress their relationship a little bit. My hope is that they obviously will be able to progress their relationship and that we're going to be able to, get them married. He's like, I'll come right round, love. Right round. Don't you even worry about it. So he's going to come over. There he is. And we are going to build on their relationship a little bit. Obviously, he already told her that he wanted to marry her. He proposed. So we are going to just have her greet him. She's going to give him a little kiss here. And we are going to have them. She's going to profess her undying love. What are they doing? Going to woohoo? Oh my god. Autonomously decided to go and woohoo. Okay then. So they've decided to go woohoo. We love that for them. Alright, so yeah, we will definitely be getting them married. I am gonna have to, because they're teens, I will have to get them to elope. So we'll get them married off real quick. Obviously, especially now that they are, woohooing here. They just decided they wanted to go and use her dad's bed nonetheless and woohoo. Like, I would have figured they would go to, like, the crypt or something if they wanted to do that. But no, he was like, let's go in here. And she was like, we can go use my dad's bed. It's not a big deal. He's not even home. He's out gathering wood. Okay, fireworks and better. Okay, we love that. So I'm going to go ahead and we are going to get them married, I think. I'm going to check and see if she is with child after that. No. Okay. So they're not pregnant, but we are going to go ahead and get them married. So I am going to have her go ahead and elope with him. So we're going to have them elope. She's like, we need to marry. I can't believe that, we just woohooed before marriage. I mean, that's going to ruin my name. And he's like, I don't want to ruin your name. I just couldn't help myself. And she's like, I know, I understand. I feel the same. You're irresistible to me. And so they're going to go ahead and they are going to elope here. He's like, you're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you. And I hope you feel that way about me too. Well, clearly she does. So they are definitely going to go ahead and, can you get back over here? Excuse you. So they're going to go ahead and they are going to elope. Why would you interrupt your vows here to scare her? Like, why?
Ebo.
Why would you do that?
Let's Kirja. Yup. Happy am Abavween. From
Elope with him.
Fanchi.
Oh my gosh, you guys are driving me crazy. Okay, let's get them married. So these two are exchanging their vows, and we are going to go ahead and get them eloped. Her dad is going to come home and be like, oh my gosh, right? But, you know, it is what it is. They have had their first woohoo in her dad's bed. She's all riled up, prepping for romance. And they have had themselves a beautiful ceremony and exchanged their rings and their kiss. We are going to go ahead and we are going to move him in over here with us for now. But obviously we will be splitting them off because they're going to be moving into their own place. So we, as we know, are not going to be getting any money for them getting married, but she does have to pay a dowry. So we will be paying that dowry out for her to be getting married. So we will definitely be doing that. So let's go ahead and take the dowry away. I do believe it is like 500 simoleons that she has to pay for her dowry. So we will subtract 500 and we are going to go ahead and hop into Cass with them, and we are going to change their colors and we are going to create their new household for them. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we have arrived here at the Bon Varlet home, and we are just going to go ahead and let them go on inside. These two need to go ahead and consummate their marriage. So we are going to let them do just that. And I think that they are super cute. Their colors are going to be blue, as you can see. I have gone ahead and got them in their special colors, which is great. But we are going to have them go on in the house, and we'll have them consummate their marriage here. And hopefully they will be able to get started with their family here, which is going to be fantastic. We definitely want them doing that, especially considering the fact that they need to have 11 children, which is a little more than I had kind of thought they were going to roll for. And then we are obviously going to send them out foraging so that we can go ahead and maybe get them started towards getting planted for the spring season. Is there a reason why you guys aren't going to woohoo? He was like, let's go try for a baby, and she was like, let's just not and say we did. He's like, okay, well, do you think maybe we could at least go mess around in the animal shed? And she's like, okay, maybe we could do that. So they're going to go mess around in the shed. I don't know if that will get them with child or not, but they're going to go mess around in the shed. You know, my Sims like to mess around in the shed, so, you know, we'll definitely do that. We'll see if anything comes of that. And then I'm going to send him out hunting. I'm going to send her out to go foraging, and we will see if we can get some things for the house. Obviously, we need to get some things meat-wise for cooking, and we need to get some foraging for the garden. So let's go ahead and see if anything came of their tryst. It totally did. She is with child. I'm going to send her out. Actually, I'm on him. So I'm going to send him out hunting. I'm going to send her out to go foraging. And then we'll get some things for the house that we need. And I will see you when they return. Okay, so we have arrived back home. And it looks like we definitely need to get ourselves a bath. But we have a squirrel and a pigeon. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up this meat. And we are going to put the pigeon in the fridge. And that way we will have some meat for cooking. It looks like Greta has come back. She has some chestnuts, which we'll put in the fridge. And she got some mint, some ginger root, and some tea leaves, some tomatoes, which we can't plant, and some choco berries, which we can't do anything with, and some green peas. So the green peas we can definitely use, so we will use those. With the green peas, we can put those here. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant these. We'll get her to come and plant these here, and we'll get those planted up. So I'm going to have her come and plant these green peas, and we can plant those for our spring season. And do we have a living room? We just have our kitchen area, our bedroom area. We have a nursery, And we have our master bedroom. There's really nowhere for them to like sit and do things for like a living room space in this house, is there? That's weird. So I will put their marriage certificate above the bed. That'll be perfectly fine. And so she is planting, and when she's done planting, we'll have her water these. Once he is done with his bath, we will go ahead and we'll get him maybe to come out and he can purchase a cow. Let's purchase a cow. Let's do a spotted cow, and then he can take care of the cow when he gets done. So when he is done, he can come out and he can clean the cow, feed the cow, and he can milk the cow, because we do need to have things for that. I'm going to have her come on in here. She can make some seed porridge, family size, for the family, and get some cooking going. And then when she's done cooking, I will have her go on in there and she can get herself a bath, because she is really, really gross, like disgusting. So we'll have her definitely take care of her needs as well. He is also, I think, going to need to go out and get a little bit of firewood at some point. So we may have him go out and do that. So after he tends to the cow, I'll send him out and he can go get some firewood. So we'll have him go out and do just that. All right, so she has made some food. We love that. So why don't you go ahead and go on in here and you can get yourself a bath, because you're really gross. And you can grab yourself a serving of food when you're done with your chores, sir. And then when you're done with your bath, you can grab yourself a serving of food. And we are so thankful. So I am super excited. We did have, in this episode so far, we have had Rowana has aged up into a toddler and is going to be a toddler for another 12 days on the timeline. And we were able to find Greta someone that she can be in a relationship with. She is now married and they are in their new home. This is what their home looks like. It's super quaint little place for them to raise their little family. Hopefully they're, not going to outgrow this home too quickly, but we'll just have to see how it goes. If they do, then we will maybe have to move them, because they are going to have several children. So we'll see how it goes. But he is off to get some logs, and she is getting herself a bath, and then I'm going to have to get her to get into the bathroom as well. She needs to use the washroom, so we'll definitely let her do that. She's like, I've got to pee. Okay, well, get out of the bathtub and do what you need to do, and then you can definitely go pee. So she's going to grab herself a bite to eat, and then we'll let her go on off to the washroom there, and we'll just go ahead and put the rest of that seed porridge into the fridge there. But we have definitely had ourselves a really nice episode here of following Greta and getting her married. She did have to get married a little sooner than was anticipated, due to the fact that, she just couldn't help herself. She's a lot like Arlene in that way of going out and getting herself into the bed before marriage. And so we did have to get her married a little bit sooner than later. And now she is expecting a little one. She doesn't quite know that yet, but she will be finding that out soon. And so this community is going to be growing, which is super, super exciting. So now we have ourselves a new family that is going to be having children in our game, which is really, really great news. But that being said, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in our next episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge, where we are going to be following Ulrich, and we are going to see if he can find himself a love interest. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.